Ever found yourself drawn to someone who doesn't fit your usual type? It's a question that has puzzled many a heart. Yet it's not as uncommon as you might think. Let's take a moment to unpack this. We all have our preferences, right? Tall, short, athletic, artistic, outgoing, introverted. These are all characteristics we might list if asked to describe our ideal partner. This is what we typically refer to as having a type. It's our dating blueprint, our guide to navigating the vast sea of potential partners. But what happens when we find ourselves irresistibly attracted to someone who doesn't fit into that mold? That's where things get interesting. You see, attraction isn't a one-dimensional concept. It's not solely based on physical characteristics or shared hobbies. It's multidimensional, a complex mix of physical appeal, emotional connection, and shared interests. It's that inexplicable spark that lights up when you least expect it, sometimes with someone you never thought you'd be attracted to. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself drawn to someone's sense of humor, or their kindness, their passion, their intellect? These are all elements that contribute to attraction, and they're not always tied to the type we've created in our minds. In fact, being attracted to someone who doesn't fit your usual type can be a refreshing and enlightening experience. It can challenge your preconceived notions, broaden your horizons, and enrich your dating life in ways you never imagined. It's like stumbling upon a new genre of music or a new type of cuisine. It might not be what you're accustomed to, but it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. So the next time you find yourself drawn to someone who doesn't fit your usual type, don't dismiss it. Embrace it. Explore it. You might just discover a new dimension of attraction you never knew existed. Remember, it's perfectly fine to be attracted to someone who doesn't tick all your usual boxes. So, you're attracted to someone who isn't your type. Now what? Well, that's a question that many of us have asked ourselves at one point or another. And the answer is simple, yet challenging. Embrace the unknown. Imagine for a moment that you're on a journey. This journey isn't just about finding a partner. It's about discovering new aspects of yourself as well. The person you're attracted to may not fit into the mold of what you've always thought your type was, and that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's exciting. The world is full of varied and fascinating people, each with their unique qualities and experiences. When we limit ourselves to only dating a certain type, we close ourselves off to a whole universe of potential connections. So take a deep breath, step outside your comfort zone, and open your mind to the possibilities. Now you might be wondering, how do I do that exactly? Well, a good place to start is to take things slow. There's no rush. The goal here isn't to drastically change your preferences overnight. It's about gradually expanding your horizons and learning to appreciate different qualities in people. Remember, it's not about focusing on the differences, but rather it's about getting to know the person. Ask questions. Be genuinely interested in their thoughts, their experiences, their dreams. Find common ground. You might be surprised to find that you have more in common than you initially thought. And don't forget to be patient with yourself. Change can be intimidating, but it can also be incredibly rewarding. It's okay to feel uncertain or even a bit scared. That's a natural part of stepping into the unknown. But trust in the journey, trust in the process, trust in yourself. So go ahead, take the leap, embrace the unfamiliar, and you might just discover a whole new world of possibilities. After all, the greatest adventures often start when we dare to venture off the beaten path. So why not start your adventure today? Embrace the unfamiliar, and you might just discover a whole new world of possibilities. Do you have preconceived notions that are holding you back? We often carry around stereotypes and biases that can limit our experiences, especially when it comes to dating. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that someone who doesn't fit our usual physical type isn't worth pursuing. But this is where we need to challenge ourselves and our own preconceived notions. You see, it's not uncommon to have a type, a certain set of physical attributes that you're drawn to. But the truth is, attraction is complex and multifaceted. It's not just about physical appearances. It's about shared values, common interests, and that indefinable spark of connection. So how do we overcome these preconceived notions? First, it's important to recognize them. Are you dismissing potential partners because they don't fit a certain mold? If so, it's time to question why. What is it about this type that you find so appealing? Is it truly about their physical attributes, or is it more about the qualities you associate with them? Next, try to broaden your horizons. Step out of your comfort zone and give people a chance, even if they don't immediately catch your eye. You might find that someone's personality, their wit, or their passion makes them incredibly attractive to you, regardless of their physical appearance. Finally, remember that everyone is a complex individual with their own unique qualities. Reducing them to a type is not only limiting for you, but also unfair to them. Give people the opportunity to surprise you, to show you who they really are beyond their physical appearance. Overcoming preconceived notions isn't always easy. It requires open-mindedness, introspection, and the willingness to challenge your own beliefs. But the rewards can be immense. You might discover new aspects of your own attraction, form deeper connections, and even find love in the most unexpected places. So let's shake off those stereotypes and biases. Let's open our hearts and minds to the myriad of possibilities that lie beyond our usual type. Remember, everyone is unique, and it's important to give them a chance to show you who they really are. When you're dating someone who isn't your type, communication becomes even more important. And not just any communication, but open, honest, and heart-to-heart communication. You see, when you're dating someone who doesn't fit your usual mold, it's like exploring uncharted territory. There's no familiar roadmap to guide you, no set of standard expectations to lean on. You're in a space where your assumptions don't necessarily apply, and that's where communication steps in as your true north. Communication, in this context, isn't just about expressing your thoughts and feelings. It's about holding space for your partner to express theirs. It's about listening, truly listening, to understand their perspective, their desires, their fears. It's about seeking to understand before being understood. And here's the thing about communication. It's not a one-off event. It's an ongoing process, a constant exchange of thoughts and feelings. It's a commitment to keep the lines of dialogue open, to continue the conversation even when it gets tough. In a relationship with someone who isn't your type, you might find yourself facing unfamiliar situations or encountering differences in opinion more often than you're used to. And that's okay. It's not about agreeing on everything, but about understanding and respecting each other's viewpoints. It's about finding common ground, and sometimes that might require compromises. Remember, compromise isn't about losing, it's about finding a solution that honors both parties. It's about shifting the focus from me versus you to us versus the problem. So how do you foster effective communication in your relationship? Start by creating a safe space for honest dialogue. Be open about your feelings, but also be open to their feelings. Practice active listening, and when in doubt, ask clarifying questions. Don't assume, always seek to understand. Effective communication can help you build a deeper connection with your partner, regardless of your differences. Because at the end of the day, it's not about finding someone who fits a certain mold, but about building a relationship that fits you both. So keep the conversation going, keep the connection growing, and you might just find that your not-so-typical type becomes your new relationship norm. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Well, let's do a quick recap. We started our journey by acknowledging the unexpected attraction, the spark that ignites when you meet someone who doesn't fit into the usual mold of your physical type. It's an exciting, uncharted territory that opens up a world of possibilities. Next, we ventured into the realm of the unknown, embracing it with open arms. It's essential to remember that each person is unique, with a set of qualities and characteristics that go beyond their appearance. By stepping into the unknown, you allow yourself to experience the beauty of diversity and the thrill of discovery. We then challenged our preconceived notions, those invisible barriers we often set for ourselves. Remember, these are not set in stone, and it's never too late to break free. By doing so, you not only open yourself up to new experiences, but you also learn more about your own preferences and biases, and how they might have been limiting your dating life. Communication, as we've emphasized, is key. It's the bridge that connects two individuals, fostering understanding and empathy. It helps you navigate through your feelings and expectations, creating a strong foundation for a meaningful relationship. The crux of our discussion, however, is this. Being attracted to someone who isn't your physical type isn't a hurdle, but an opportunity. It allows you to explore and experience love in its many forms, leading to potentially more meaningful and fulfilling relationships. So go ahead, step outside the confines of your physical type. Embrace the unexpected, challenge your biases, communicate openly, and most importantly, be open to love in all its forms. Remember, love doesn't always come in the package you expect. So don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. You never know where it might lead you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Until next time.